So I'm basically going to be talking about like perseverance and what is it that you have to do to not just maintain it, but to understand that it's something that is very powerful and you can use for yourself. So, with perseverance, it's pretty self-explanatory. So it's about having good determination through any obstacle that you go through, whether it's school, work, you don't like the job, so no matter what you do, you're gonna persevere through it because you have kids that you have to feed, you have food you got to put on the table, you got bills to pay. Self-explanatory again. Same thing with you going to the gym. You got a fitness goal, whether it's you're losing weight. Your goal is to lose weight no matter what. The obstacles are going to be difficult. You may do a bunch of cardio, you may do a bunch of lifting, you may do a bunch of stretching and exercise that you may not like, but you're so determined to lose weight that you're going to go through it anyway. So the best way to do that is just to start. So you gotta understand that when you start, it's more better than just waiting. If you're just sitting down in your butt and not really doing much about it, and you say, "I'm gonna do it the next day," oh, I'm gonna do it Thursday, I'm gonna do it this other day that's coming up, you're basically procrastinating and basically leaving room for you not to do anything. You're basically setting up your mind to not do nothing. It's like, okay, this is okay. We're gonna sit here. It's fine. Your mind is going to think that's okay. Instead, if you start now, your brain will develop this urge. Okay, we can get after it today because we already know if we just start, we're gonna get through it. That's the main purpose. Because it's just like you go to work every day. You know it's gonna be the same thing every day, or it's always something different. So why not go through it? It's gonna be something different every day. There's always gonna be something difficult. There's always gonna be something going on. There's always something going on. But you get through it. At the end of the day, you go home, you sleep, you do whatever. That's the one point. Another thing to describe perseverance is not just determination, but it's like an ambition thing. So if you have been working out for years, but then you're starting to get comfortable a little bit more, it turns out that you have yet found another barrier, which is not just laziness, but being lethargic. So there's a point where people start to get a little bit too comfortable with themselves. Then they start to eat bad foods. Then they start to straight away, not straight away, they start to get away from the workout routine that they have. That's another thing. Also, if you look at it at another person's perspective, people look at you as, okay, this guy he was really getting at the gym every day. He kept going to the gym every day. And every time he kept going and going and going, he kept getting results. But sometimes you don't see results for yourself in the next probably 2 or 3 months. But after those 3 months, you probably see the results. And then you look back like, okay, did I go through this enough? Did I have enough determination to get through this? Was I supposed to do more? What happened? You fell off. That's why it's important to have perseverance. Sometimes we fall off of things. I mean, it's in our nature. We get too comfortable because it gets too easy. That's one thing. It gets a little bit too easy, but to make it more challenging, you have to make the challenges fun. Because you see, if you do everything and you see it as a challenge, that's how I look at it. I see mostly things as a challenge. I've there's times where I've done some muscle ups and I think, okay, can I at least do 10 this time? Because there's times where I couldn't do 10. I can only do 1 or 3. But I always started with 3 reps. This is an example. So I'm gonna go off from basically the objective to me just doing muscle ups. So when I'm doing muscle ups, regardless of how I felt, I just did them. I got them out the way. Even though they sucked, even though I felt that I was gonna be sore afterwards, I did them anyway because I was so determined to do muscle ups. I was determined to do more than what I can and to achieve the strength to where I can just do one and be done with it. One straight muscle up, done with it. Instead of having to swing back and forth a lot just to get up there, which I wanted to improve on. So the way you can enhance that perseverance is you got to have a little set goals. So I mean, you're gonna have problems, but the goals is what's going to push you. Okay. But then the results that you're looking for is behind the problems, because with those problems, you have those solutions. Those solutions becomes the results. So it's like, okay, I can't do a pull-up. What's the problem? Why can't you do pull-up? I don't have the strength to, get up the bar. Oh, okay. Well, here's the solution. You got some assisted bands, you got lat pull downs, and boom. That's when the perseverance kicks in. That's when that momentum kicks in. And so as you're reeling this in, you're thinking like, okay, how in the world do I stay like this? How do I stay consistent with it? It's the problem. See, in every other situation, you're gonna need a problem. Okay. Some things can't be just too peaceful. Some things just gotta have a little bit of something bad with them in order to fix it. Because basically, if you feel as if you're breathing too hard every day, then why is that? Well, I'm big. Well, you gotta lose some weight. How do I do that? Oh, that means I can, I can go to a boxing gym. I can go jump rope. I can jog for a little bit. I can go for a walk. I can work out with a friend. And see, all these ideas and these solutions pop up, and then that's when you get hyped about doing things. Like, let me see. Let me put another perspective. Um, mm, Let me see. Car problem. All right. So, think about it. Your car breaks down. Okay. You gotta figure out why. Why's your car breaking down? Okay. Is it the alternator, the battery? Is it the cylinders? Is it a misfire? Like, what is it? Oh, it's a battery. It might be the battery or the alternator. Oh, okay. So now with the battery, okay, I can get this battery that can, run for about like 3 to 4 years, or some other battery that can run for 5 years, but then there's like money aspects, and then oh wait, I need money. Oh well, I can just, go ahead and try to figure out where I can get money from. I can go make some money off filming. I can go get some money off a side hustle, or I can DoorDash, or I can go make a whole bunch of money at these hours. And see, the thing is, when the ideas pop up, that's where perseverance comes in, and then that's when you improve on the many situations that you have been through, and that's where experiences come in. And I know I talked about many things of perseverance though, but the thing is, with perseverance, it builds you a lot. And so, as you keep pushing through the obstacles that you have been through your whole entire life, you'll become a better person. You'll become a better man. Not even that. You'll basically become something that is not even from this world. You'll become a whole different person. You'll see things differently than how others see them. And as you look at that stuff, you also begin to question yourself, have I done enough? Have I improved enough in my life to where I can move on and do all these other things? And so with that being said, perseverance is one thing you should have and think about. You should also think about the problems that you have, and you can turn those into solutions, which will make you go up, meaning it will hype you up more to get stuff done and not be lazy or lethargic. Not saying people are lazy and lethargic, but sometimes the truth hurts. And then also, when you have a really good set goals and know exactly what you want, then the ideas, the problems, they all add up. They all make sense. Because the thing is, the problems are the ones that's going to fix it. The reason why the problems are going to fix it is because if you have a problem, the problem could go left or right. So